Test, test. I hope it's easy to hear. So, I guess as promised, here is a tour of my fort. It's called Lashedclaws. And yeah, it already has been active for 12 years. I mean, in-game years. And this is my first time playing Dwarf Fortress. I just want to show how everything is set up and why my dwarves are happy. Though actually I have no idea, I still have like 2 dwarves that are not entirely happy. I need to understand why. Anyway. Right. I guess we got a caravan coming, I forgot about that. Alright, so this is Lashedclaws. And I guess I'll start with the entrance, right? This is my drawbridge. That was me trying to figure out how the drawbridges work. No idea that you had to use a chat mechanism to connect it with lever. So yeah, I've got 2 little towers here for dwarves to attack something. But I'll be honest. Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god. Did something just happen there? I have no idea what happened here, but it feels like a wagon exploded or something. Anyway, I'll deal with that later. So yeah, for some reason this drawbridge is not helping at all. I killed a dog once. Well, my dog was it. And that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and that's that dog. Because whenever something attacks me, I never have time to just use the bridge to close it. So yeah. This is a future tavern, so that doesn't matter. I guess I'll just go over how's everything going here. So, we got a fishery set up here. So, basically, they're preparing raw fish most of the time. That's how I had a lot of food. Now we're down to 800. In my second food storage, I guess, was a food like stuff that all my dwarves need are turkey eggs. But almost all my turkeys are dead. So I guess I will substitute to something else as soon as all turkeys die. For some reason they're not making babies. Like llamas, for example, as you can see here. So yeah. But yeah, I got like a small brook here, which allows me to fish a lot. Oh yeah, I also have an apiary with a lot of like honey going on. Honey is used in making food, I guess, and mead, which is nice. Here we do make paper made from the rope reeds. I just got some rope reeds and just tried to smash every possible plant into a paste or like slurry, and then I finally started making paper. So now I have a lot of rope reeds because when you mash them into the slurry, they become, well, paper and they give you back seeds, which is nice. So this is my guild actually. So this is not only farm, I guess, it's also a guild. So we got this guild called the Ripe Dive. It's a Guild of Roses. Oh yeah, I've agreed to build some Grand Guild Hall. Good job reminding me. Anyway, so yeah, they're like a farm hall because I was doing a lot of farming. I was learning farming and everyone became a farmer and like, hey, we would like a guild hall. I was like, yeah, sure. And then I had a problem. Were a lot of people coming in with llamas and sheep when they were like migrating. So I had a boom of llamas and sheep. So I had to divide them into 4 different locations, which only host like boys and girls. As you can see here, it's only a stray lamb, which is rams when they will grow up. That reminds me, I've seen some rams here, so I'll need to move them. I'm very disappointed there is no like search function here. it's impossible sometimes to find rams, so they still keep procreating and I'm not killing them because I'm using them for shearing industry and for my clothes. You'll see in a minute. Anyway, I'll deal with that later. This is used when they're like killed. There's so many of them that I start killing them, like tanning them, butchering, and like repurposing their stuff. Every wool part is processed into the thread here and here. This was just set up So they have like this red industry going on for clothes, because if you follow it, they go all the way here and down here and here, where they actually make clothes. And that's how my dwarf get all their clothes, and that's why they're pretty happy. They only store silk, leather, and other stuff, but the actual completed stuff is stored here. This is where like my kind of basic, that's where I started, like it was my very first stockpile, and then it became this stockpile with all the finished goods, as you can see. And this is just like random stuff that was left over that I have no idea where to put. So yeah, all my dwarves are like very like now I actually see that they were like most of the time naked, which means I'm very unhappy. And now they're pretty happy, because if you look at their items, they have wool stuff, a lot of wool stuff, and they have a lot of trinkets going on. This guy is going around with 3 gloves, because why not? He's like, yeah, heck yeah, man. Oh yeah, I mean 4 gloves, 2 mittens, 2 gloves. I mean, why not? I guess he's very cold. So much stuff he's wearing, but he has also a lot of bone amulets. I had a lot of skeletons. I had no idea what to do with them, and then I did stuff. So yeah, I will not go ahead of myself. I made a small clay thing here because I found the clay pretty early, but had no idea what to do with it. I knew I can make like mushroom wine, whatever, out of it, but I tried to do it here at first. But the whole process was kind of long. It didn't work well. There was a lot of bugs. And yeah, I moved the product, like the whole production. So yeah, for now this is just my clay pit. They do different clay stuff here, mostly clay jugs when they run out of jugs, and they glaze them here. Also I do ash and potash here. So yeah, that's also pretty useful. Potash is used for farming to get a better yield from fields, and something else. And remember, it's actually like tells you what it does. So what else? Yeah, this is my what is this? Oh right, this is my barracks for my 3 squads. They train here. I have my archery range, which doesn't work that well. I also moved all my weapons here, so they use oh yeah, but to add more place. So they train here, and they get all their weapons also in their barracks, which is nice. But sometimes I just forget to like remove their armors for some reason, like, and use their armor stands. Sometimes they use them. I have no idea what they're thinking about. This dwarf somewhere. This is just a bucket room. Don't mind it. I for some reason need a lot of buckets. This is where my very first tavern that kind of worked well for quite some time. It was open for everyone. Everyone could visit, but then like a lot of stealing started happening, so I closed it down for now. So I'm building an outdoors tavern, which is here. So I'm building like a 2-story house, saying, yeah, I want to make a tavern on the first floor, bedrooms on the second floor, maybe a library on the third floor. We'll see. It takes a long time because the worst thing is making floor. It takes like the most amount of resources. I'm still trying to figure everything out. As I said, like, this is my first time actually playing Dwarf Fortress, but I'm having a blast so far. Yeah, this is my living quarters. This is where I started. I slowly started making a small room for every dwarf. So yeah, that's really nice. Every dwarf has a coffer, a cabinet, and a bed. That's pretty much. And yeah, everyone is like having a smooth walls. I noticed that when you get them not a smooth wall stuff, like rooms, they are not happy. So I try to make smooth wall rooms for everyone as soon as possible. Oh yeah, we also have a dungeon here. This guy is prisoner because he's an asshole. He actually... the funniest thing is, this guy's outpost liaison, meaning he came in with the king. He is the guy responsible for all the caravans that are coming to you. But he said that... let me see. Convicts, Eton... Yeah, so it was a treason. And his treason is very funny. He was embezzling funds from caravan singing going on in like year before my fort was even out. Like... 67, 69, whatever. And so he came in, I just started questioning everyone because I have this crap going on, a lot of theft. The same thing, by the way, everyone is accusing everyone. This is... Yeah, as you can see, like, there's a lot of espionage as well. But yeah, that was fun. And yeah, I just was questioning everyone. That guy just said, hey, you know what? I actually embezzled funds. Maybe he wanted to free his consciousness, and yeah, he's now in jail. Also, I have this bird in jail. I have no idea how to get it out. I tried to removing this, and and it's not working. I don't know how to remove a lovebird from the jail. If somebody can help me and tell me how to remove like an animal from the cage, I would love to hear it. Yeah, this is a place where my Duchess lives, so like she was getting promoted so fast. I have no idea. I had so many migrants. That was my biggest problem. So she was like requesting better and better stuff. This is just now her room, study, whatever, like office, bedroom, dining hall. Yeah, and, like she's living his life. Here we got my first library. I like my biggest problem with library was getting queries and getting scrolls. So setting up this production was like an achievement for me, and I was finally able to do it. So all the necessary things are here. As soon as they run out, they just go into this room, grab more stuff, get it here. Also, setting up this stockpile was very hard. As you can see, it's drop and other crap. I have no idea. Like I tried to just say codices here, but they will not bring it. No idea what is going on. This is the food room. Everything is here for like making stuff like food, making... Oh, I have lye actually. There's a lot of fish as well, a lot of dimple cups, sugar bag, wheat flour, full milk, yada yada yada. Like just random food, whatever. Anything but plum caps that is used for wine and seeds. Here we have prepared food. Now it's empty. I should start actually preparing more food. I think I'll go with fine meals. They take less resources. Also, yeah, giving your dwarves fine and lavish meals also makes them happy. That's how I made my dwarves happy. As you can see, like they have 71. They're like pretty damn happy. Let's see if they're like... Let's go look at this guy. He's an administrator. How's he's doing? Yeah, he's most like the time he's doing very well, because every room, as you can see, is detailed. Like everything they visit is either detailed or smoothed or anything. Oh yeah, this was my very first meeting hall. Still... Oh, yeah, no, it's not meeting hall anymore, but this was my very first meeting hall when I started. This is my well, which is like, it's not natural, so my kids always run out. That's why we need a bucket room. They go to the brook, they go to the well, they splash water to the well, and yeah, that's how we got our well for stuff. This is, if I remember, yeah, this is the House of Hazard. There's a Diagnostics Guild, this is my hospital, and also Doctors Guild. I have everything overlapping because I thought, why not? Why not make the same room the guild as well? And it helped tremendously. And now I have a lot of doctors, diagnosticians as well. For some reasons, this was never... Oh yeah, because it's just a rock bone ring. But yeah, they're having a blast. Maybe I will be expanding it later. We'll see. But my doctor's office is doing great. This is just small... Church of Dusks. I think it's a church for Goldenrod domination. I don't remember what they're doing, but they requested me that, so I made it. This guy's also requested. This is my biggest thing. It's like has 32 worshippers as a wooden coven. They requested to become a temple, so they now have a sacrist trap, which is their like basically high priest, just priest and high priest. They're also like just doing whatever here. And this is just a general temple. Yeah, it's just like having people coming here like meditate and other stuff, which also gives them good thoughts. So yeah, just give your dwarves like food, drink, and places to rest and chill, and they'll be pretty happy. What else do I have going on here? Yeah, I mean, I have several layers of just people living here. I was just going down as because there was a lot of aquifer, so I couldn't like dig to the left or right sometimes. But yeah, I guess next one would be, yeah, I started digging down first and making a lot of places for them to like live in. As you can see, sometimes they just leave their clothes lying around as long as they have a bloody cabinet. Sometimes they will not use it, whatever you do. Sometimes they leave food here. I think the only ones who are leaving food are the one who has leather backpacks, because they carry around food, especially if they're like in the army. I don't know how that works, but basically they leave food here, it become rotten, I don't care. It's on them. So they will rash from miasma, it's on them. But yeah, like I slowly went down. I still have like some rooms unprepared, as you can see. Like I can't go here because liquefier, I protect it with the wall. It's not leaking or anything, so it's kind of good. I will probably repurpose this place. Well, I'll see. What else is important here? Oh yeah, my wine production. So my wine production is here. I set it up in a pretty extravagant way, I may say. Yeah, I guess this is where everything actually, like all the magic happens. I have tried to automate every process in my fort. Yeah, it takes time, but like if you just go one by one, it's fine. So I have some rules set up, especially for drink. I have brewed drink from plant right now because of the size of my fort of 200 dwarfs. I have rules set up. It's like if amount of drinks level is less than 250, just start making, and that's it. And they will be making that. I'm not using rotten fermentable blood, whatever, because all I'm doing is like I have so many plum helmets. I have so much stuff that like it's rotting here. Like I have a farm here for plum helmets. I have mugs here. I have all the drinks here, and I have citizen only tavern here for them. It's called Bronze Pepper. I really like that random name. I like how one human came in and like, I heard about Bronze Pepper. I would like to visit it. He came in and he can't go in because it's only for wait, how do you? Oh, because it's also a dining hall, yeah. So it's only for citizen and long-term residents. He came in and was like very sour, I guess. So he went around everything, just looked at everything, just left. But he really wanted to visit the Bronze Pepper, and that's it. Here was a make specifically mead. I don't know why I made like it's this big. I thought they would make a lot of meat, but apiary and meat production is very, very slow. So I did not expect it to be so slow, to be honest. So yeah. Oh yeah, then King came. So when King came, he just immediately asked for a shitload of stuff. He said, hey, I need a royal throne room, I need a royal bedroom, I need a royal mausoleum, and I need a royal dining room. So I had to make it. And this is his throne room. My throne room is like, he will not allow you to make this big throne room, but you can kind of cheat a little bit. I made the small thing first. I made it a throne room. Then I kind of like highlighted everything here as as an office as well, and then connected it to the throne room, and it made like one big throne room, and that's it. And I just like made some statues because he's a really like earthware, other stuff, and yeah, he was happy with his throne room. What's important, I guess, like my personal achievement as well, I was able to make a protection for the king. This is my king's guard. They're actually called king's guard. As you can see, they have orders called King's Watch. If you look at their schedule, I have like 4 guys total. You can see their monthly schedule. They have a thing called King's Watch. So basically, whenever they're assigned to King's Watch, they go and protect Barrow here, like on the top here. They protect. Why is there like so much stuff and they just drop? Well, never mind. I don't know. Dwarves are weird. I have no idea why they just like drop all this stuff around. Anyway, so whenever they do King's Watch, they just stand around in the barrow that I have designated. That's called King's Door. As I said, they protect this small place. They're needed here because they're like very valuable resources here. This thing costs like 24,000. I don't know where I got it. Maybe one dwarf made it. And I have this silk coat that also costs like tremendously a lot, and I decided to like, hey, it's kind of worth the king. So while these 2 guys are here, these guys also from the King's Watch are training. This is their barracks. So they have like 2 squads designated. One's are called Brass Moons, very cool random name, like it. And Creative Dishes, even better. So they both train. They are the only dwarves who have iron stuff because I just started metalworking. And yeah, they sleep here. They do stuff. Then they both have like 3 months, I think, if I look at them. So yeah, we have, yeah, these guys have King's Watch train, as you can see, like for granite and slate. Current month is like hematite, so they're training the Brass Moons. And if you go into the Creative Dishes, you can see it's the other way around. So it's like they train in King's Watch. So like I just made different, like basically substitute each other each month, and that's it, and it works out. And as you can see, they have like 2-3 months during the year, but because it's a very important duty of protecting the king, I don't know, king is not even visiting his throne room, so who cares? But he sleeps here. He sleeps in his room, he likes his room, and he also has his wife do some put breast. He just like, I guess, an appendix to him. He just came in with him, and that's it. Doesn't do anything. At least, but she's like a legendary engineer or something. I don't remember. Anyway, that's for the king stuff. I mean, it's not everything. Then like I had this thing set up. I tried to deal with setting up. Like my dwarves were just like rotting. I had a lot of tantrums because in the beginning of the children, for example, because a lot of people have seen, oh, my sibling just rotted in front of me and like nobody did anything. So I had to understand how to make them actually bury someone. I tried to drop them into the hole first. If you look here, where's the hole? Yeah. So it kind of didn't work out, and I was like, okay, I understand the slab thing. Like you can make a slab and then engrave it. If you look at every slab, it's a memorial to Dusim Limar Mistem. As you can see, this is the only place that has bones, because this guy actually rotten in front of a lot of people, and I had no idea what to do with them. But after that, I figured it out. You just had to like place a coffin, then do a tomb, and then just like highlight it like this, and that's enough. And then like just designate it to like I have dogs also buried here, like different animals, loved animals. So yeah, you can just press this, select this option, and you assign deceased citizen will be buried here automatically, or the pet. So yeah, I still have some open, and here down here we have a mausoleum for my king who came in, and this is a burial chamber for my duchy as well. This is also a small room for the queen, even though she does not need a room. She's not asking anything. I was like, this was not right if I will not make a room for her. What else? So yeah, this was like a pain in the butt, but I kind of figured it out. It's very nice now. It works out. I wanted to make this an embalming place, kind of embalming place where you would store bodies at first, but then I was like, wait, when they were rotting, like they're triggering some miasma crap and everyone is raging, and I was like, yeah, that's not a good idea. So this is probably gonna be a temple later down the line. So yeah, all these places allow dwarves to visit them, I guess, and like chill, but like I didn't make a single place of this a meeting area. I'll make them a meeting place when somebody will die and actually will go in there. I'll make it a meeting place as a visiting place. And maybe also we'll be dealing with this. I don't know. I'll see. Oh yeah, my production room. So this was remade like entirely. So this place, like this place, was my production room previously. I had to do a lot of things. I had to learn like how every workshop works. So I was like just slowly putting one workshop, learning what it does, and making different things. My Duchess for some reason really like leather backpacks and coffers, so I'm making leather backpacks and coffers 24/7. She requests them all the time, and then she like immediately forbids export for backpack and coffers. But I'm fine, I'm not selling them, but I have so many. I think I have, let's see how many backpacks I have actually. Yeah, I have quite a lot of backpacks. Look at that. So anyway, yeah, so now, then I moved to every production here. This is pretty convenient because first of all, it's like very close to my general storage room and the finished good room, so they just go here and put everything here for me to sell. And then I made my secondary stockpile here with a lot of wood now, because I just decided to destroy like, I think an entire forest because I was running out of wood for my tavern, and we'll start making stuff. Then I moved all my stones here because I had just like a stone pile, but now I have like kind of like designated stockpile. So if you look at the stockpile, it's set up in a way that just like has metal ores and other stone, and this one is I think having just economic stones. Yeah. So yeah, I have too much ore, and because I was not doing metal smithing for a long time, as I said, I was learning workshops. Yeah, I now have like kind of like this is my stone workshop. Whenever they want a guild, I just drop a meeting area here. As you can see, like I have a meeting area for Craftsdwarf, and they become part of the guild. But also they have a designated room right under them as well, so they can kind of chill here, or they can like just go here and chill here as well, like make stuff. What's important, I don't make all like visitable by people. I don't want everyone to just go everywhere. Most of the time I just do citizen only for now, because I'm not sure that I have like enough power to just keep close eye on every visitor. So like for now only top level, is visitor stuff. Like as I said, like this can be visited. Library is visitor open because there's a lot of writing going on here. Like we have a lot of scrolls and codices written, like the lever and beyond. Yeah, for some reason my dwarves really like writing about levers, and they're like, yeah, I used the lever once. This is what I'm going to write about. I mean, you do you. It's their passion. Whatever. I tried to read some of them. They make no sense, but I love it. Oh yeah, this is a stone room. I have a lot of stone covers because I have made everyone a stone cover because it's easier that way. Because it takes forever to smooth like a huge amount of places. So I was like, everyone is stone carving. If you look at my thing, I think like everyone is a good stone cutter, as you can see. And also every dwarf gets a satisfaction from doing work, which is I think also important in place into my dwarves being happy, because every dwarf kind of requires a happy thing. I just made everybody does this, and everybody is also doing planting, so they always do at least one job at all times. So whenever I designate them to plant and they're rotating stuff, they go do that, whoever is closer. And then we have stone counters who also like everyone basically. I have separate engravers on the selected users because I want them to become like legendary engravers. Polish is everyone as well because it's also part of the job. Orderlies is also everyone, but then I have like very designated thing, as you can see, like miners, woodcutters. Hunters are not doing stuff because I have so many fish, so much fish. I mean, I just have 2 legendary guys who are just like so good that they can catch so many fishes that I had to make a fish cleaning duty guys who would just clean fish, and that's it. I won't do anything. Actually, I have only 1 fish cleaning station. That reminds me, I need to make another one. Yeah, I think we need another one. Let me do the wait. How do you do this? Like this, and sorry, as I said, like I'm still learning this. It's weird that my port didn't explode yet, but yeah. Make it out of. Oh yeah, let's do proclaim. So yeah. Fish dwarfs, they're doing amazing. What else? So yeah, that's basically my entire setup. As you can see, like I was already talking about my clothier shop setup, my leatherwork setup, my dye setup, my loom setup. This is my bone room. I just bring every bone here possible that can be where something can be made out of it. And those guys just like said to make crafts whenever possible, just bone crafts forever, as you can see, and wax crafts, which is important because I have a lot of wax as well. I think it's not used to for anything but wax stuff, so they're making a lot of wax crafts. This is I just set up. I like that's set to just smelt whatever. So like this is getting destroyed. Like this room is just getting full very fast. Like I have no idea what to do with this. I think I'm gonna make it bigger because yeah, it's growing too fast. I have not expected them to smelt this fast. There was only like this 5 guys in the bottom, and they still were able to smelt everything real fast. And my smelters work in a pretty like easy manner. Yeah, every smelt command basically automated as well. I don't need to do anything. Basically it works like this. If you have amount of malachite, at least 1, it checks first parameter, then it's good, and you have at least 1 refined coal. Basically any fuel, you go and smelt, and that's how it works. And I mean, I really like this. It's kind of like programming, but easier, much easier. You just go in, you smelt, then do like yeah, and I just set up everything out of here. I have no idea how this was. So I was like, yeah, let them smelt everything. So I like set up smelt bismuth, for example. Then you go like bismuth thinite ore, then you press this button, set the conditions. You don't use the first option because I don't know who needs the options of. Oh yeah, I'll tell you why you need the first option. So you do amount of bismuth night, and you do the refined coal, and then you keep clicking this until you see at least, and then at least, and it works for 1, and then just like 1 and 1. And you set it up, but like it's gonna make 10, so I don't want 10, so I wanted to do once, and it's gonna repeat. There's also like an infinite amount, meaning like as soon as I see it's triggering, it's just gonna do infinitely which sucks. Means it's gonna spam you. It already spams me with a lot of things that like I don't have enough of this crap. It's not as precise, but it made my life easier because I have some stuff set up. For example, as you have seen for the drink, I have also for the meat set up the same way, as in like amount of honey containing items at least 10. I have for automatic uh, paper creation, automatic charcoal, automatic clay jugs. Then you have to glaze clay stone jug. Automatic soap. I don't have soap. I have no idea how to make soap. I guess you need to kill animals. I don't want to kill animals for now. Have wooden buckets. Like if I'm running out of buckets, yeah. So the idea is if the amount of empty buckets is less than 10, make one. Because if you tell them make 10, like if there are 9 buckets, you're gonna have 19 buckets. And I was like, I don't want that. I kind of already got burnt on that if you look at the amount of my barrels. So that was a bad idea. Also, yeah, do I have barrels set up the same way? Bonecraft's book, scroll rollers, yarn bag. Oh yeah, this is how my clothes production work. Basically, I have like yarn being made the same way in clothes. So basically, if we have amount of cups is less than 1, and amount of unused yarn clothes is less than 1, you just make 1 cup, and that's it. 1 cap, I'm sorry, 1 cap, and that's how I make my clothes for the dwarves. But now I also set up like clothes stuff as well, because I'm running out of yarn for some reason. I have no idea why. Maybe my yarn clothes production is too fast, or my yarn production is too slow. That's why I set up this thing. Maybe it will help it, maybe it's not. I have a lot of llama wool. I have also hair. Don't make my mistake. Hair does nothing. It's useless. You can't use it. Like this one. This was in my farmer shop, and now I can't use it for some reason. I have water buffalo hair thread, and you can't use it for anything. It's just like tons and tons of buffalo hair thread. I can't even move it. I don't know what to do with it. It's just like a dead space. That's it. There was my farmer workshop here before. What else? A lot of tomato style. Yeah, like in the very bottom level of my like kind of functioning fort, we have the gem stuff. I have set up that all the so previously I wanted to do make every furniture pretty with gems. Don't make that mistake. Never make that mistake, because they're gonna make buckets and other crap pretty, and it sucks. Like, I mean, you can kind of sell it for a lot, but I don't know. I kind of hated them wasting cut gems for this crap. So I set it in a specific way where they put every cut gem here. So we first of all, we have a rule that whenever we have a rough gem, like immediately cut it. So like where dwarves are digging, these guys are making cut gems. And we have a furniture that is only metal, specifically only metal here. Any quality, any type, it doesn't matter. It's gonna be here. I know I set it like any type because I know I'm not gonna be making metal stuff, like metal beams or whatever, because we have wood for that. Unless I will need it for something, I don't know, maybe later. I haven't found lava yet, so maybe that will require something specific to work with it. But anyway, as soon as we get stuff here, we see them being encrusted. And I either manually set encrust, because like I rarely make metal stuff for now. Because as you can see, I have copper doors. That was mistaken. Iron table. Apparently you can make steel stuff and brass stuff. I had to read on recipe how to do that. In short, to set up a peak steel production, you basically do this. So if you have a lot of iron, like you can see, I have iron because I'm smelting a lot. Like, I'm gonna show how much iron I have. So iron and bars, yeah, I have like tons. I have 205 iron bars. It means that you have enough to make pig iron, and you need pig iron to make steel. So how to make it is to go into the menu again, create a new order, make pig iron bars. So this pig iron bar is a rule, has several rules. So first of all, you do iron bars, flagstone, and refined coal. To make 1 pig iron bar, you need, I think, 1 iron bar, 1 flagstone, and 2 coals. I think you need 2 coals, like 2 energy sources basically. So this said, like, it's not satisfying for the next check, because flux stones is basically like a kind of rarer type of stones that is not normal, that you can't use for like furniture creation. This is still kind of like I'm learning about it, but I think flux stone is just additional type of stones that is used during the creations. That's it. Kind of like a smeltable stone, but not quite. I'm not gonna use this rule, so I'm gonna delete it. I'm gonna go find my pig iron. Yeah, this is my pig iron bar. That's how it works. I'm waiting for flux stones. The same goes for after you set up a pig iron bar, like you make one, you go and create a steel bar, like a steel rule. So for this, you have one iron bar, one pig iron bar, one flux stone, and 2 refined coals, and that's it. And that's your steel industry setup. Well, but as you can see, I don't have pig iron bars and flux stones. However, I think I made several steel bars. I may be wrong, so let me check. Steel, have I made at least one steel bar? No, I haven't made a single steel bar. Steel anvil was pulled out. One caravan just bugged out so hard that they just like left everything. I think Titan came or something, scared the shit out of the human trader, and yeah, they were not taking away their stuff. So I deconstructed the trade depot, took their stuff, and they left. They didn't care. Nothing ever happened from it. Do I have any pig iron, by the way? While I'm at it, pig iron. Nope. So that means I don't have a lot of bars, but I do actually have a lot of bars for iron bars. I mean, iron bars are fine, I guess. I have a lot of silver bars, actually. I have a lot of silver bars. Actually, I just noticed that I got 1 gold bar. Yeah, as you can see, I just said them, hey guys, just smelt whatever you find. And that's how I got so many bars. I have a lot of nickel bars, a lot of platinum bars, a lot of tin bars, electrum bars, pilum bars. Yeah, I have so much stuff. I have rose gold. I guess that. I guess from trading or something. Oh yeah, trading. Caravan is coming. I'm not gonna trade my usual way. So in the beginning, to make a lot of money, I did this. If you look at my pets, I have tremendous amount of pets, and I have tremendous amount of cats and dogs. Originally, I just had several dogs, and they started procreating like very fast. They started procreating so fast that I had to gild them. Basically, I had to castrate every dog I had, because I had so many dogs. And what I was doing, I was placing a cage and putting every dog puppy I could in there, and then selling that dog puppy cage. Now I do it like with cats and sometimes dog puppies as well. And it sells like usually for like 800, 1000 qualities, not quality, like value, whatever that thing is. And you can like afford a lot of things in the beginning because of that. But yeah, that was kind of like income, because dogs are not eating anything, it's just like procreating like crazy. And that's it. Like I once gave 4 dogs to be a pet, like I made 4 dogs to be a pet, and then one guy immediately stole 4 dogs. I think it was my manager. I wonder if he still has his. Yeah, this guy Neil he's a manager, and I think he has 13 pets. Yeah, because he had 4 dogs that were procreating as well. I sold a lot of his pets. But yeah, because they were running around like after him all the time. They like were making more puppies, as you can see, and it's like every puppy that was made by his dogs became his pet. So he has like a lot of puppies now. I'm fine with it. I mean, puppies have done so much for my fort. So like not only value, but also just protecting it. Like I have my kind of war dog place here. Like I train dog sometimes. This guy's dead. I hope he will be buried with all the owners. So yeah, this place, I just have dogs standing here, and whenever they see something going on, they just like destroy it. And usually all the monsters come through the front gate, so they kind of become this meat shield, while all the dwarves come in to protect the burrow. Yeah, I highly suggest setting some burrows, and so you don't need to like, when you're creating like you're picking a squad, not these guys, you have to just press assign a burrow defense, like say burrow defense, and then like I have this designated as gate, you press gate, they just run over here. I have King's Door, gem set as well. Gem setting, so they like would only source materials and furniture from this place. I can't explain it well, at least because I don't understand it well, but if I understand it correctly, is how I read it. So if you set a zone and press this button, toggle whether workshops can source materials from outside the world. They will only use whatever is available here, meaning they will not encrust anything outside of this, even if I make metal stuff outside of this place. So yeah, that's my fort. I don't have anything else interesting to show. I just found an auto mining function. Previously, I was just mining like this, just a giant square. It was terrible. Oh yeah, I have my well, because why not? And yeah, now I found an auto function. It's used like this. You press M or mine key, then you do N, and then you have this auto sync. So basically, if I press it and then find this, for example, as you can see, a tetrahedrite wall or limonite wall, you can just highlight it and they're going to mine. Green means they're going to mine it as long as it's like connected to the same material. But if they find something else, you need to come back, then like do it like this again. As you can see, it's not mining just normal stone, which is good sometimes, but I ran out of stone, so that's why I'm mining a huge place here. So yeah, that's what they're doing right now, but they're not doing it here. Because my king said you have to dig deep, I started digging deep. But there's a lot of aquifers, so I'm kind of trying to find my way deeper with aquifer. So, oh yeah, here's some stuff. White jade cluster, yeah, I want that. And auto, and now they will be digging. White wood wall. Oh yeah, this is what they digged without me. Like, I didn't even do anything. I just said, hey, dig. And they stopped at the dump wall, so I just protected it for now with the wall. It's going to start pouring or something. I was using this place. As you can see, I have some walls prepared because, like, I'm always paranoid that these walls are going to destroy something, because I was playing a tutorial and my fort died because just like entire river flooded my very first fort, and this is my fort without a tutorial basically. So yeah, they're still digging. I found a way where I can dig down without any consequences here. I can't dig down here because as you can see they found another aquifer, I think it's called. Then they went up. This is where I'm going to continue going down, because I started, as you can see, I'm quite high. I'm 24, meaning I not even like in the minus. Because when I embarked, if you look at my world, yeah, whatever. I started here, which is kind of like a mountainish area, whatever. So yeah, I'm living near humans, wolves, and I think that's pretty much it. But there's a lot of people visiting me. I never seen elves though, but I seen a lot of goblins. Goblins visit me a lot, but they chill with me. I have read so much about fighting with goblins, but so far I'm just chill with everyone. But like I get a lot of people stealing shit, which I'm trying to prevent. So that's kind of hard. I don't want to like impose a whole no visiting policy, but I still need to deal with this. Still haven't figured out how this thing works. Like, I don't know. I can rate things, I guess. I don't want to do that. I don't know how that works. I have missions as well. Has news and rumors. Like, this rumor has been here forever, I think. You don't have any other rumors. Oh, yeah, we have rumors here. Something happened. Whatever. Got a lot of artifacts going on, which also doesn't make sense because this is pretty hard. And reports, well, not clickable. So that screen was a mystery to me, and still is a mystery to me, to be honest. Oh yeah, this is kind of sucked. I tried to make stuff here, but it didn't work out. Oh yeah, I have my escape hatch, by the way. I have this door, but I made it once because I got attacked by like huge beasts several times. You look here at other, no, not at others. Whip wagon. Oh yeah, they just came. Um, I think it's here. Dead meeting. Here we go. So during my life here, I got attacked by pretty scary shit, like Glacier Titan, Mountain Titan. That was pretty stressful. And oh yeah, Giant. Yeah, that guy came in. I don't remember who was killed by children. Oh yeah, this thing. This thing came in, swooped in, killed 4 people, and then we destroyed. I still use this thing's bones and meat to make shit, and everyone loves it. So that, thank you, Delar Lelgus Curterasa Giant Bird, whatever. There was a giant or something that was just killed by my dogs and children, but I don't remember who that was. I think if I look at my children, oops. Oh wait, I think it's I don't know which one was that. If I just look at my children here, we can find a kill on the children. Skills items. Where was it? Military kills? No, not you. No, this guy is too small. I think it was like one of the older kids. But I have so many guys that like don't just have no job, but whatever. At one point, I just stopped caring who has job, who doesn't. Because as I said, like just make everyone stonework, make everyone whole stuff, and plant. That'll be enough because they'll be satisfied with work. I'm not going very deep in like understanding what they do. Don't care at this point. And also, I always use if somebody doesn't have a skill, I always make warriors out of them because they don't care about anything else. Like, hey, you're peasant, you know nothing, go do shit. Go do like train or whatever. So they train. Oh yeah, I have everyone set up. By the way, the staggered training, meaning I have one bowman squad and two melee squad. Well, melee squad, I mean, I think these guys are militia commander, yeah, and this is captain of the guard, meaning like all these guys are responsible for dealing with any trouble breakers and everything. This is my joy, by the way. Like, I love this tavern to bits. I have no idea why. But dwarves, for some reason, love this shitty tavern and always visit that. I mean, it's closer to the house, but whatever. I hope they're gonna visit this. But this is mostly for people outside, so we'll see when it will be finished. Yeah. Oh yeah, I want to see who who was killed by children. It's quite sad that you can't see the like what happened before sometimes, and kind of sucks. Like only if you randomly find something, because once a guy had all his limbs broken like by another guy, and I had no idea why. But then I learned because apparently he was convicted. They didn't want to throw him in the jail, so they broke all his like all legs. Well, I say all legs, his legs and his arms. So I think he's still in the hospital, by the way. Let me check it. I guess he was not yet brought, or maybe I remember his name was Muffle. That's the only thing I remember because he was convicted. I think it was injustice, convicts. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh yeah, Muffle. Here we go. That's that Muffle. See, that's another problem I have with. There's just so many names, like just finding one dwarf because there's no search option. It's insane. We really need a search option for stuff. And I have no idea if it's the same Muffle, because for some reason, when you're going to the justice menu, it's saying Muffle something, and you go to this. Oh yeah, here we go. That's the Muffle guy. Muffle on Slaughter set. But in the menu, he was called Muffle Mossadas whatever. So you had to find this thing specifically, but only if like you look at this, and if you look at him, you close the menu and you have to start over. But yeah, as you can see, he is being carried to the hospital because he was just attacked by my gods. And as you look at his health, his left shoulder is bruised, his right upper leg is broken, his right upper leg is bruised, his left upper arm is broken, and so on and so on. So basically, every limb is broken right now, but we're gonna nurse him back to health. I guess he learned his lesson because I think he was convicted for treason or something. I think it was... No, that was very late. This was my very terrible child that I hated. Treason, yeah, no, it's Ethan. Ethan is a guy who was embezzling funds. Oh, Muffle, here we go. So Muffle on Slaughter Lancet was confessing for theft of something, so he got beaten. And yeah, but now he's gonna get nursed back to health. Yeah, the last thing I want to check is what child got the kill on the huge guy. This guy? Military kills, nope. Maybe someone of the older kids, maybe Abus. Almost you? 5 years old. Military kills. Nope. No, it's not that. I don't remember which one was it. Well, anyway. Just trust me that there was like a fight here. And yeah, this is a Radical Honored. It's a spot with a nightclub, the Ivan-inspiring giant blood. That's the thing I was talking about. It weighs a ton, and that thing was killed by my children and these dogs. So yeah, it's kind of was fun. I have no idea what children was doing here. I think they were holding wood because I was doing a lot of wood operation here, and they were just holding wood as they found him or something. Or I closed the door accidentally. I don't remember. I also like kind of removed part of the slopes because a lot of people from wagons was just coming down right here, just ignoring everything I built. It was so frustrating. This game is kind of frustrating most of the time, but I still really love it, and it's very fun. Like, it just like the things that was pushing me most of the time were migrants. They were coming and coming and coming, like not stopping. And the second thing now is like the king said, dig. So what I'm doing, I'm just digging. And that's it, that's my entire fort. So my suggestion to make your dwarves happy is to have a production of clothes, be that either from the plants, you can make clothes from the plants, or make clothes from the wool. You can do also leather clothes, but that means like killing all the animals, so I'm like, no. What else? Have a lot of drinks. I'm trying to keep like all 200, like having 1000 drinks most of the time. I think important. Also, I make them brewing from plant, like any plant, like whatever they find. So I make them collect plant occasionally. I have some places designated for collecting plants. I don't remember where though. Yeah, I think I removed it. So there was like several zones for collecting plants. If you don't know how to collect plants, it's just gather fruit, like just do this, and they're gonna collect. That's it. Remove this. Oh yeah, to collect plants that are on trees, they apparently need step ladders, so I made a lot of step ladders and using them. Like fruits. What else is important? It's just rope reeds for sheet of paper. Oh yeah, I also, because I have a brook, I made everyone to fish only here and grab water only from here. You never go outside and try to grab this. Also, you can't build closer to the wall. So that's sad. But whatever. I mean, I guess that's made so like whenever somebody invades from here or like comes from here, it's not like immediately into your wall or like inside of your fort or something. So yeah. Yeah, and that's my entire fort, I guess. Well, my most favorite thing is when King came, he like migrants stopped coming. I don't know if, like if it's because King came or something, but I'm just now getting some dwarves here and there from being born, but that's it. Migrants so far, which is pretty good because as soon as migrants come in, it's like just a hassle to keep everything organized. Oh yeah, this is in future gonna be a metalsmiths guild. I usually try to build something that like can be transformed into the guild. Now, previously it was different, but like then I decided, hey, these things also give value, so why not make a guild out of this? They'll be satisfied or whatever. Or maybe they don't give value, I have no idea. But it's kind of fun when the guild have their like workstation or whatever. These guys are also guild, but I don't remember which guild. I think it's planting guild, whatever. I didn't care about them, so I just threw some tables and be like, yeah, enjoy. Yeah, that's it. Export of backpacks prohibited. I didn't make a dungeon master. I have no idea what he does yet. I read about a little bit about him online. Don't understand. Hammerer. If I understand, this is a guy who's gonna make everyone feel miserable if they do something bad. So meaning he is just like a executioner. So yeah, don't want to do that. Messenger, also no idea. I think I need to make a messenger, but I have no idea what messenger does. I'll make one. Let's make one right now. Gonna become a messenger. Rapper. Keeper, peasant. How's this guy? I think Etura is a part of... No, let me check if Etura is a part of... What's... Rush? No, not here. Well, meaning I can grab Etura. Etura peasant? You are now a messenger. Whatever that means. Yeah. That's my fault. As you can see, yeah, when the king came, he wanted the royal throne room, royal bedroom, royal dining room, royal mausoleum. To make them like royal or whatever, you just make a place like a meeting place. Sometimes no, not a meeting place. You make an office and just like make it as valuable as possible by making engravings, putting statues, tables, other crap. Do the same for bedrooms and do the same for dining hall and designate them to the person that requests them. All dwarves do not need that. They can just chill in the tavern, but like very specific cool dwarves need that. Like my outpost liaison, for example, is sitting in the jail because he embezzled some funds, not from me, but in the previous place, so whatever. Yeah. So far the game is amazing. I just love it. I hope to see more updates. By the way, I have only one mod, which makes everything visible when you do this. Like when I originally played in the tutorial, you couldn't see anything behind stoneworking, so that kind of annoyed me, and that's the only mod I have installed for this world, I think. And I didn't start any more world. I wanted to start a new world, but this goes so well that, like, well, when it goes down in flames, it'll be the end of this fort of the Lashedclaws. Yeah, that's it. I guess I'm gonna end now. Oh man, that was 55 minutes. Oops, sorry for a long one, but I hope at least some of my advices will be useful. Alright, I'm out. Bye.